I'm raising a black and brown child. I'm raising, as a matter of fact, let's just be honest here, since this is a safe space.
All the way, honey.
I'm raising a Kenyan little girl that happens to be born in America.
You're in a predominantly black neighborhood.
Predominantly black neighborhood.
So hold on, let me tell y'all. When we drove in here today.
Oh my God. Are you really?
Well, no, I'm not used to this no more. I'm African now.
I know.
So to see kids on the street like dancing, cussing, I'm like, oh my God, these are inappropriate kids. Yeah,
that really took us aback.
And your parents are there, and you just like, and these are babies.
These are babies.
So inappropriate.
Not even 7 years old.
It's inappropriate, and the parents are there
doing the same thing. So we are not those type of parents because I am not tolerating that. That's out.
Atlanta is
Atlanta. All right, so Atlanta is. Right now, the way I'm seeing it, and just jumping on corporate America and shit like that or whatever have you. What? You tired of me?
Who?
You?
No.
Why you roll your eyes?
No, I was rolling my eyes at the whole situation with the kids.
Oh, okay.
I ain't playing with you today, baby.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to be professional.
Please.
So.
Like, girl, if you don't. Focus.
So, all right, focus. With the black people, I will speak for myself because I don't know about nobody else outside from my household.
Okay.
I'll speak for myself. I still have to compete with another Brittany. With another Lakeisha. Gotta compete with.
I know you did not just put me in Lakeisha zone.
No. I'm just saying, like, no. I'm just saying, like, as far as my career goes, let me just speak about my career. Okay. As far as my career goes, I'm not gonna say what company I work for, nothing like that. But as far as my career goes, I do have to compete with you. I have to compete with Lakeisha. I have to compete with Jessica. I have to compete with Brandon. I have to compete with all these different other entities, right? And I still have to have a friendly reminder that, bitch, you're an immigrant in motherfucking Atlanta. Because
like immigrants got it popping.
Wait a minute. No. But wait a minute. They got it popping on scamming shit. They ain't got.
When you went back to Kenya, were you dating?
No, I was not dating.
So when you're like 16,
I was fucking.
Anyway, now, were you like? Not at 16?
Not at 16. Okay. I was not allowed to see any man but my books at 16.
You can say like a long paragraph so that they can tell me if you really are like a true Swahili speaker or like American Swahili.
Oh, so sasa
speak to the people.
Anataka niwaambie kama mimi ni Mkenya kusema ukweli ama mimi naongea Swahili kusema ukweli na sasa nakaa hivi kwa living room yangu na nani interview. Najua umesha kuinterview hizo sides za Nairobi, ameshafanya interviews all over Africa. So sasa na mix Swahili yangu na lugha hii ya wa westernize hapa hivi na nakwambia mimi ni Mkenya kusema ukweli. Mimi nimetoka Nairobi, Kariobangi South.
All right, girl, that's enough now.
Did you go to Kariobangi South? I told you to go to Kariobangi South. That's where I'm from.
Nah, I went to Kisumu.
I know you went to Kisumu. You went to Lake Victoria too, didn't you? That was beautiful.
You got into a long relationship with a non-Kenyan, non-African, non-Black man.
Yeah.
When you were like young, were you attracted to like Kenyan men, African men?
Absolutely.
What was your experience like?
My experience with them, and I've told you this before, they don't want me because I know too much. As yes. Can we do a pause on that real quick? That's why, yes, you're right. When you asked me before, did I hang out with a lot of Kenyans and this, that, or whatever have you, there's a reason for that too, is because that old school, new school shit. coming straight from my own damu, my own blood. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and some people also get intimidated because if you're vocal and you know what you're saying, they feel like, oh shit, I can't, I can't. Or automatically, it's not like I can't, or I don't want to be in the same room as Vivian, or this, and that, or whatever have you. As a matter of fact, I don't even like her, but you don't even know where I'm coming from because you love me. You've known me for years.
It's all love.
Right. So it's like little shit like that. But as far as like African man, shit, they can kiss my ass. But I'm also looking for African man too, all at the same time. If you see somebody,
I hate you. I hate you. I hate her. Introduce yourself.
All right. I am Vivian. She is my soul sister.
You gotta say your last name.
Oh, Vivian. Oh, matter of fact, Vivian Aching Goje Gallo. So let's get that together.
Wait, break that down for me.
Vivian Ngoje. Vivian Aching. I was born in the afternoon.
So, you know, I've been saying your name wrong.
What have you been saying?
I'd be like, oh, her name is Vivian Ngoji.
It's Goje.
Like gong.
Yeah, like gong. Or like OJ without the N. Or you can say
Goje.
OJ. There you go.
Goje. Oh, you just made it so simple. Goje without
without the N. The N is silent.
Okay, so repeat your name.
Vivian Aching Ngoje Ogalo. So that's my full name. Aching comes for the mere fact that I was born in the afternoon. So we name ourselves depending on the time of the day that you were born.
Okay.
So my daughter, for instance, she was born at 1:16 in the afternoon. She's also Aching, which means sunshine. That's why she's so bubbly. That's why I'm so bubbly. Why? Because I bring you sunshine. So Gojo Gallo, of course, is my family name. And also Vivian automatically means lively. You know,
vivacious.
Vivacious.
It's giving vivacious.
Vivacious. The V's, yeah. So I don't know. Somehow, my parents naming me, it was a ceremony in itself. It just so happened to become a personality, if that makes sense. So it's like it's deeper than just the surface. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna name you Vivian.
But you know what's very interesting? Africans in general really take names seriously.
Yes.
Like the meaning. And I would say, like, really in American culture, I'm not even gonna say like Black Americans, but just like in Western culture, I don't think there's that much of an emphasis on like the meaning of the name. Like Brittany literally means in Britain.
Oh wow. I never knew that.
Literally.
That's funny. I never knew that.
So I asked my mom, like, what does Alexis mean? And she was like, girl, Google it.
Oh shit.
She don't know, you know? Mm-hmm. So of course, like, and when I say these things, I'm not making generalizations, but I'm saying for the most part,
yeah.
If you go ask, like, most, you know, what does your name mean? Not everybody really knows. Like,
because that is all we have. Literally, I had this lady deliver some clothes over my house, and she called me. She said Vivian, but she said it differently. And right then and there, I corrected her. It was an immediate impulse. I didn't think twice about it. She took
the way she said your first name.
The way she said my first name. So she took an immediate like it was a negative connotation to it for her. Like she was offended, and I was like, no, say my name the way they're supposed to be said, because that's all I have is my name. Without my name, I am nobody. I'm nameless. I'm a Jane Doe. So it's very important for somebody to pronounce it. And every time that they say Brittany, no, nip it in the butt is Brittany. That way, that's
all I have.
That's shit. That's all I got
right now. That is
shit.
Anyways,
look, we can touch on that in a little bit.
You have a hard last name though.
Yeah, but Ngoje also means bravery.
But I'm just saying to the naked eye.
For the naked eye, yes.
Like you can't be expecting people to get your last name
right.
right.
No. That's the reason why I just taught you how to say it real quick. And that's the way that I move around in life in corporate America right now. But when I'm in Kenya, when I'm in Nigeria, let's say I'm in Abuja somewhere, they get it automatically. I don't have to do the extra, like, oh, it's go or OJ or go J or whatever have you. It's like automatically you're born with that that tongue of knowing how to put that pronunciation way. I don't know. I was about to start speaking in Swahili, but
you can speak. Yeah. So let's get to the tea.
Okay, what's the tea?
Were you born in America?
I was born in Nairobi. I was born on Park. Oh, geez. My father always has the story right. Is it Park Hospital? It's in Nairobi. I was born in Park Hospital.
In Nairobi.
In Nairobi. I'm a true Nairobian. Yeah.
So how did your family, like, where are y'all from?
Well, like, what do you
before
mean?
Nairobi?
Well, before Nairobi, my parents are Luo from Rongo.
Okay, Morongo. I don't know where that is.
Rongo. Rongo is right behind Kisumu and Kisii. So while you were in Kisumu, and I was telling you, I'm right behind there. It's like the Nyanza province. So that's where my...
Open this for me so I don't break my nose.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So,
Asante.
You're welcome. Look. All right.
Sasa.
Sama.
I'm done. I'm definitely
No, because you texted me in Swahili yesterday, and I was like a proud motherfucker.
Iko sawa.
Iko sawa. Sawa. Yes. So you're learning, which is good. So Rongo to Nairobi. Well, I was born in Nairobi. From there, New York to Atlanta. So I'm just...
No, because back it up. Back it up now, sis. Hold on.
Okay.
You can drink also, just to let you know.
Okay. I need a glass though, but okay.
So your family, before they moved to Nairobi, they lived over by
Kisumu by Rongo. But the thing about it is, like, my father and my mother have always lived in Nairobi. They've always been city. My father went to Kenyatta. Is it Kenyatta University or one of those? But my father went there. He used to work for Kenyan Airways. My mom used to work for the government, right at the parliament. So we've always been in Nairobi.
City people.
My whole life.
Okay. So what age did you leave Nairobi?
I want to say about 12. I want to say 12 or 13.
Wow. Right. Y'all, honestly, this is my homegirl, but we never really, like, talked about your life in Nairobi.
Right.
Like, we're very much here in the moment.
Right.
Which is why I was really actually excited to do this, because I know I'm going to learn a lot about you during this.
Right.
So, damn, girl, I thought you came when you were, like, 5.
No.
For some reason.
No, because remember when I used to tell you the memories and shit like that? That's why I was like, you're going to love it when you go. The thing about it is that we came here when I was that age, but my parents made sure that we were going back every 2 years to make sure that we don't lose our values, we don't lose our morals,
we don't get into that ethics. We're gonna get into that. So we start off with context.
Okay, my bad.
No, you're doing amazing, sweetie. We laid the groundwork.
I'm just talking to you because I don't give a fuck about the camera anymore.
we just laid the groundwork and then go from there. So you left when you were 12.
I want to say 12.
What was that like?
The latest I want to say 14. Culture shock, like a motherfucker. Culture shock. The fact is, we came to America. We visited America. We visited Europe numerously, but actually packing and leaving. Actually, my father came here first. So context, right? My father came here first because there were some things going on with politics. Now, this should be deep as fuck.
Go deep. Please lay it out.
So this
and I'm going to steal your F-bars.
And my father came here based on the fact with politics that was going on in Kenya, because he was an equivalent of a governor in America, in Kenya. So some shit was going down during that time. Hence the reason why, if you listen to Lupita's story, her father did the same thing. That's why they moved to Mexico. Because they were trying to kill motherfuckers. Like when you have a set of hierarchy in a parliament and they're trying to kick you out instead of voting you out, they'll just kill you.
Oh, hell no. They were trying to kill your dad?
Yes.
Girl. Oh, that's ghetto.
So, it's fuck. Ghetto. So, my father
Damn, girl, you were a political refugee.
In a sense, but not really, because my father probably was. My probably was, but he literally left like a thief in the night. Like when he left, nobody knew. Not even his driver, nobody. He just picked up and left.
Did he tell your mom?
Nobody knew. You couldn't tell anybody.
Damn.
You can't tell anybody. The next phone call that we had is like, "Hey, I'm in New York." And it's like, damn.
He took that direct flight
from
Nairobi to JFK.
He was gone. Deuces, man.
Kenyan Airways.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. So, things like that. So that's for context. So when we finally got out here, it was a culture shock for me because, mind you, I'm coming from private school. There's a different set of structure. You've taught in Kenya, so you know how.
Oh, girl, I taught at international
school. However, I was also going to almost an equivalent of an international school. All Saints Cathedral is a private school. You know what I mean? So we had those exposures. So we were not like banshees or anything like that.
Y'all were living upper middle class or rich.
I would say, because there's really no middle class in Kenya. During that time when I lived there, you got it or you don't got it.
So y'all were rich.
We got it. We had it. I would not say necessarily rich, but we ate good. We didn't just eat mayaya and ugali.
The thighs were thigh.
The thighs were thigh, okay? the nyama choma was chomarin, okay? Okay? So basically, that's what happened. So coming over here was a complete culture shock. And not just only that, being received in America was hard. Mind you, we live in the city of New York. There's so many immigrants. You would only think that, oh, hey, here goes an African, let's welcome them. It was not like that. It was like, oh, no, African booty scratcher, y'all don't matter over here. Y'all work at group homes and shit. Don't care. We live in Forest Hills in fucking Queens, which is one of the prominent fucking neighborhoods in fucking Queens, right? That didn't matter. I've always been an African booty scratcher. You know what I'm saying? So that culture shock was off to me, because I would look at somebody like you and come to you and be like, oh, hey, can we be friends type of thing, or try to talk to you and try to, like my sister, and you just reject me. So that part of it was very heavy, and that's the reason why my parents made sure that we went back to Kenya every so often, every 2 years or every 3 years. We'll go back. We'll, and just reset, refresh, remind yourself who you are. So when we came back over here, that's why my mindset be so different when it comes to certain things. And that's what I have to instill in my daughter.
How was it like for your parents adjusting? So like, how long was the gap between when your dad got to New York and when you and your mom and your like siblings came?
So no, me, my siblings, my mom, we all came together.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How long was that gap between your dad and y'all?
I want to say about 2 years, 2.5 years. He didn't make it so long to the point that we forgot about him or he forgot about us. You know what I mean? But when we came, he also had changed because he got adapted to the westernized mentality. He had to be a hustler real quick. So forget you having drivers, maids, servants, anything, hand and foot. Shit, people putting on your socks for you. This is real life. So you actually working in a group home, cleaning up shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So what did he do for money when he came here? No, that's a high horse to fall down from. Right, being like a prominent
humbled him
politician in Kenya to like
humbled him so quickly. It was so quick that when we came, it was like, so for instance, I remember this one time I was like, oh, hey, daddy, I'm going to use the toilet. And he was like, you don't say toilet, it's the bathroom. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to use the bathroom then. Like little things like that are actually so big because we had to be automatically westernized just based on the fact that he was over here.
What were some other things? Because that's a good point. Because like in Kenya, people do say toilet.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to the toilet. But here it is, you're going to the bathroom.
Going to the bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna throw that in the garbage. I need some tissue paper. this time around it's not tissue paper, but I'm actually asking for a napkin. Like things of that. Like I had to also learn how to speak American English. I was raised with the Queen's English. Even now, I still find it difficult. Like sometimes it's, if you do something, I know it's not your fault, but I say sorry. It's not because like you did something to me, but it's just like the modesty in me, in the humble. It's like, oh, sorry. It's like, oh no, it's not your fault, Paule. Paule, nikusaidia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an automatic things that the culture shock was. I didn't get that kind of receipt here. So it's like a pushback. So sometimes I feel like when I'm being an asshole, it's not because I want to be an asshole, because I was not raised like that. It's just because of the westernized society and the way that I was treated. It kind of like also pushed me back. So you'd be like, oh, all right, well, this is the way this niggas is rocking and rolling. Guess what? When in Rome, type of thing. And sometimes it actually makes me feel bad because it's like I don't even operate like that. I don't talk like that. But it's all learning experiences. Like I can go on and on about this shit. But
so your dad started working at a group home. What did your mom do?
Oh no, my mom came in as a diplomat. Yeah, so it was so crazy because it was like the roles were reversed too. So we came in as diplomats. We went to the best schools again. You know what I mean? But it was that attitude that when I say welcoming. The welcoming was different. But everything else kind of like remained the same. I remember me and my brother went to Payless when Payless was still open, and my brother was so soup. He was like, yo, this shoes for like $7.99. And we converted it to shillings and shit. He was like, yo, man, this shit is cheap and da 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 da. But see, we didn't have Payless at that, like we didn't have those kind of stores at that time. So, little things, those things made us happy. But we also still could accommodate those things based on my mother's job. And my father also, I want to say that he probably felt a little bit jealous because now he was still the head of the household, but he kind of had to take a back seat as far as his check was concerned because mom was providing. So it kind of like takes you back to like, oh my goodness, the African men, is it really enough if a woman is making more than you? The abuse started. A lot of things started falling, and it's kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
So you think that kind of psyche, because that is a lot for a man to deal with in general. You go from being the household earner, you have to leave Kenya, you're working a job that's less than your wife. That can be detrimental for a psyche.
And also intimidating. And that's when my father introduced me to therapy. A lot of things happened. I want to say the best part of my life, and I've had about 10 of them already.
Girl,
okay. But the best
I know
time,
how that feels.
Right, from coming to America up until I was about 22 years old, those were life-changing moments for me. Because I had to adapt to the Western society. I still had to remain being Kenyan. I still had to wake up in the morning. Mind you, we're in Forest Hills. We still got the maids, right? And the nannies. But I still had to wake up early in the morning. I feel like I'm about to have nostalgia and start crying. I still had to wake up in the morning, clean, sweep the floor, mop with my feet down. I'm not mopping right now, but I know when I need to get into the creases, mop the way that you're supposed to mop, do the beds, do the dishes, and then make sure that my ass is outside waiting for the bus at 6:15 in the morning.
Why did your parents make you do that if y'all had maids?
But see, it was also like, it's something that I will do for my daughter as well. I'm teaching you how to do things.
So y'all had maids in America.
We had maids in America as well.
That's money.
Bitch, bye.
That's money.
That just came with the company.
Smells like money.
Oh my goodness.
So your mom came as a diplomat.
Yeah.
Your dad was doing that. Y'all lived in New York. What was like your experience with other Kenyans? Like, how did your parents kind of integrate you with Kenyan Americans here?
That's the thing about it. Is like majority of them were in Jersey. That's how hence moving to Jersey. But it was like the ones that were already here were already westernized. So automatically,
hold up. I got to do a test.
Okay.
Yes. She's real, y'all.
Yes. She's a real one. As real as it gets. Yeah. So they're already westernized. Like I remember one of my cousins one time was asking me, do you know what old school versus new school music means? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I do. But the way that she said it was to kind of like undermine
like
me.
Bush you.
Exactly. Yeah. She did that. And right then,
the
shade. The fuck? The shade.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's always a rabbit and a turtle, right?
Yeah. So you didn't really have that much interactions with Kenyans.
I didn't. Aside from my family that I knew, I really did not have any Kenyan friends because I did not go to...
What about like Ethiopians, Somalians?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Eritreans, Nigerians, because you know they're like cockroaches all over.
Listen, Nigerians are heavy.
Right, they're heavy. They're heavy everywhere.
It's plenty.
Yes. Not just in America. They're everywhere, my sister now. So, no, but I didn't have a lot of interaction with Kenyans unless we went to like a family event, Harambe. If we went to a Harambe, it was 90% Kenyans. It's literally, it takes a village. I can come knock at your door, and I'm pretty sure you've experienced this. Knock at your door. I don't have to worry about lunch. It's not because I want to come there and motherfucking eat or anything like that, but automatically, oh, here goes something to eat. Here goes something to drink. Da, 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 da. It's comforting. It's comforting as fuck. Versus being in New York, being in DC, being in it's like I literally have to knock your door, and then I have to wait if you're going to answer the door. If you even want me to be there, like it's like permission. But back home, it's no fucking permission. It's open door season. It's got, when I got it, you got it. That's where I have my mentality from. When I have it, you have it, because it's instilled in me. That's something that's never gonna die off of me. So that's the part. That's the code switch. So it's kind of like automatically when I get back home, there's no Viv. I mean, of course, they'll call me V, Vivi, this time, that, or whatever have you, but it's like I'm a Ching automatically because I know who I am in that moment. And it's not that I'm acting funny. It's like my whole mental, my whole energy shifts back to what I know, to what I was born into, what I am. Literally, I am. You know what I mean? And over here, it's kind of, I have to be a little bit more reserved. The conversation we had earlier, I don't need to say it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those. It's kind of like, oh, hold on.
Well, this is a safe space because I can't remember what you're talking about.
No. When I was talking about, hey, if I open my door, don't be coming over here with 1,000 people. Yeah. Versus if it was back home.
Well, here it's like really,
it's really iffy.
It's a safety concern.
It's a safety concern because I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're calculating.
Yeah, you're right. Because in Nairobi, like if a little kid just opened the door,
it's like
I'm not gonna be thinking like, no, is this nigga about to come back and rob me? Like versus we like, right. Close that door. Yeah, why are we keeping up in here? Yeah, because these kids is different.
These kids are different. They're built different. Their mentality is off and all that good stuff. So actually all that bad stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's like a complete code switch. And that's why it's very imperative for me to do what I need to do for your niece immediately. So I can put that in her ASAP. So wherever she lands in the world, I already know that she got it. So that's something that's not going to give me paranoia. That's the reason why my parents, when I decided to leave, at some point I had to leave New York. I was going to University of Maryland. I was like, I got to go. Again, driver, someone to look after. So it wasn't like I had to like sneak out. I'll just be like, okay, it's after supper. Everybody else is going out. Why am I home?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like everybody else is being trusted to go out. And again, a village. So it's like, I'm going out with you. My parents already know everybody in your family.
Yeah. Give me 3 top like memories you have in and around Nairobi.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
All right. So sometimes when I'm like all over my house and trying to clean shit up and I see old clothes, I wish that I was in Gikomba and I can just give away those clothes or be in the middle with the women who be selling them and just like banter and all that shit. I know this is not like the greatest memory, but like Gikomba. You been to Gikomba before, right? Where they sell the used clothes and stuff.
Like toy market?
Or something like that, yeah.
Toy
I don't know.
market.
I don't know what they call it now. But yeah,
Oh, girl, you
like
old
Gikomba.
Nairobi. I'm new Nairobi.
I don't know. Well, excuse me then. But I'm always still gonna be Nairobi.
Honey,
now.
you old Nairobi.
I'm always gonna be Nairobi. I'm the old.
No, Gikomba sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gikomba is one of the memories. Another memory that I do have that I love is when after church, after we used to go to All Saints Cathedral Church, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after church, they would have the ice cream people outside. And I didn't realize it up until I got grown. The whole time the ice cream was gelato.
That's fancy.
Yeah. And
gelato, man.
Yeah, gelato. Yeah.
Here,
so,
you ain't gonna get no gelato.
Right.
Like, not right around these streets.
Right. So we used to have that. And the third one is the motherfucking food. The street food is the fucking best. What do you call those? Muturos?
The sausages.
Yeah, outside. I love that with Tosca. Oh my God. The best. They're motherfucking best for me. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, after I'm done drinking my motherfucking Toscas, because I'm a beer drinker, I want my muturas, I want my motherfucking samosas, I want my chapati too. But I love the fucking street food. And people be like, oh my God, that shit make you sick. It don't make me sick. So hey, I guess I'm immune to that because I mean that's my land at the end of the day. So I don't know.
I'm gonna leave that one where it's at. But
what? You don't like it?
Yeah, it's good. Have you had Tuskers here?
I have, and it's not the same.
I was about to say
it's not.
Are you sure?
I am 100%. I have bought the Tuskers. I believe it was at Whole Foods or something, and I froze them and everything.
It's probably because you froze them, child.
No, not frozen, but I made them cold.
Oh, okay.
Nice and cold enough.
You chilled.
I chilled them.
Chilled.
You know I can't speak no damn English is my second language. Now come on now. Before nianze kuongea Swahili sahi kwa hii video yako.
I bet. Don't be doing that.
See ni video ya Kenya.
Sasa. Sasa. Anyway.
Right. So yeah, no, but I chilled it, but it's not the same as back home.
I think you cooked samosas for me before I left.
I did.
But I was about to say, you haven't really like cooked Kenyan food for me like that.
All right, so I did cook for you the samosas, the beef stew, the chicken stew. The only thing that I didn't cook for you is chapati, but I did cook for you.
Never made suma wiki for me.
I did make sukuma wiki. If you can remember to look at the Keita, still hold my Kenyan passport, and I'm not.
Are you a dual citizen?
Shit. Oh, nah, fuck that. I'm a Kenyan citizen.
Bitch.
I'm just a resident in Nairobi. I mean, in Atlanta now. I'm just a resident here.
Well, surrender the American passport, bitch.
Look, I never even went and got one. I didn't want one.
You don't have an American passport?
I'm the only person in my family that doesn't have.
You have to.
No, I don't.
You don't have a physical passport, but you're eligible.
I have a physical Kenyan passport.
How the fuck does that work?
Because I never wanted to. I wanted to.
So are you a citizen?
Yes. I'm no. I'm a permanent resident. I never wanted to transition.
I didn't know that, girl. I thought you were a citizen.
No, I never wanted to transition to citizenship. And I'm the only one in my family that didn't. Because
why?
I wanted to, in the back of me, it reminds me of that 12-year-old girl.
No, because I thought if your mom is a diplomat, you automatically become a citizen.
Nah, no. You become a diplomat and then you transition which way you want to go. If you want to be a citizen, they went ahead and did the citizenship. But for me, I wanted to maintain my Kenyanism. I wanted to have my Kenyan passport. So if you're on the other line, when we coming back to America, you're on the other, because for me, you have your American passport?
Yeah.
When you go to Kenya? Did you make your dual citizenship or no?
I was about to say, what other citizenship would I be?
Oh, okay. Well, you can make dual citizenship.
Girl, you know, Kenya is stingy with passports.
Of course they are. And I'm glad that they are, as a matter of fact. No offense to you, but they do have to be stingy. You done gave the white man all kinds of shit. Stop being stingy with your shit, because the China man is over there right now.
Not the China man.
But wait a minute. So for me, when we go
to China, I'm stuck on the China man.
When we go to Jomo Kenyatta, right? I walk straight motherfucking through.
Me too, with my visa.
With your visa, boo. But look, when we come back to JFK or Newark, or we flying to DCA or whatever have you, and I'd be okay with that. And I don't know why I'm still sensing that pridefulness.
Why don't you get dual though?
I don't want dual. I don't want shit from America, to be honest with you.
Damn, sis, but you here?
I'm here temporarily. I came here against my will. I was a child. And then I work here now.
Not you sounding like it was a kidnapping.
It was
against my will.
Against my will.
I was a child.
I was taken. I was taken.
Kidnapped abroad.
Kidnapped abroad.
Damn, sis, I'm sorry.
Right.
Damn.
But it's like, it's somehow, going back to the 12-year-old child I was telling you about, the way that I was received, is slick, still hurts me. And you know I'm strong as fuck, but I'm emotional as fuck. You know there's no medium with me. And that emotional part of me, the sensitivity part of me, it still haunts me. And that's the reason why I'm like, why the fuck would I be associated or even try to have dual citizenship or even call myself an American when I was treated as such?
So I have a question. You just had our baby.
Okay.
You have been childless for a while. You have been single, well, not single, but you know, not married.
Yeah.
What held you from just going back?
Pre or post baby?
Pre-baby.
Pre-baby? Oh, pre-baby when my shit was in storage, I was ready to go.
I was saying years before then.
Years before that. Oh, school, working, money, this, that, and third, whatever. My cousin Pauline Inda, she's in Kenya right now shooting a show. Oh, shout out. But yeah, Pauline Inda is in Kenya right now shooting a show similar to SBU, but the Kenyan version. And she had actually asked me if this is before our baby, right? And she said, hey, you want to come over here so you can be the program manager for this, that. And I was all for it. All my shit was in storage. This is around the same time that you had just left for Nairobi.
Well, no, I'm asking even before then.
Not even before then. I was working. I was doing this. I was caught up in a relationship, this, that, and third, whatever. Life got ahead of me. Life got ahead of me. And had I known what I know now, right now, today, I should have been gone. But there's always a but and a why. So thankfully, I didn't, because had I went, I would have not had a beautiful entity in my life.
So let's get started on that. You were saying African men didn't want you?
No, they didn't, and they still don't. Even you would think that times have changed a little bit. Motherfuckers are woke or whatever have you, but they don't want me because I know too much. And it's based on the fact that I'm raised in an African family. I know how y'all niggas do. So there's certain things that...
Hold on, I need a drink.
Okay. So there's certain things that a man can say to you as an American goddess.
Oh, bitch, I'm African.
I know you African. My bad, African goddess. My bad. Shit.
Girl, you know I'm African.
I know you African, boo. My bad. That was a slip of the tongue right there. So I know there's certain shit that they can literally, like, they can say to you. And when they say that shit to me, I'm gonna fucking blast them.
Like what?
Like just fuck shit. Like I don't know. I don't even know a quick analogy or something to say. But they things that they can talk to me about or even try to sneeze their mouth to say to me, and I caught them off pronto. Why? Because I've already seen it through my father, through my uncles, through my brothers, through my cousins, through all of that. So I'll be like, and I bro check them real quick. I will uncle a nigga real quick too. ASAP. So they don't like that. And this one particular Nigerian man said to me, that's why I said it was like, oh, you know too much. You do too much. He was like,
do you think that you're crazy?
I know I'm motherfucking crazy. Yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm radical.
That's why I fuck with you, girl.
Okay?
I swear to God.
Like, there's nothing that you can say to me. There's nothing that you can say to me that I can be and sit up here and defend. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you talk this and that or whatever. You be on some yin yang shit. Or did that. Yes, I do. And I'm going to whoop your ass while I'm at it too. So what the fuck? Please present me with something else. Please, may you please remind me my daily affirmations. Or you're intelligent. Or you're beautiful. Or you're clever. Or this and that, whatever. Give me something that I've not heard before. That way I can go ahead and calm my spirit when I speak to you. So this is what the African man, that's why they don't like fucking with me, is because I bro check you, our cousin check you, our uncle check you. They don't like that. Why? It's not going to make their dick hard. But they will do this to the same shit they will say to me, they will say to a white woman. I'm going to get to it.
Get to it.
They will say to a Black American woman.
Listen, do not group me.
No. I'm not grouping you in.
White women.
But I'm saying white women, and I'm saying there's a category of Black American women that can eat that shit. But in the same category of Black American women, they can eat that shit with the African niggas, with the Haitian niggas, with the Jamaican niggas, with the Spanish niggas, with the white niggas. But when it comes to niggas, they be like, hold up. They also bro check them and uncle check them and cousin check them.
But you know what? Hold on. Let's pause this convo because you're saying niggas. You know, I get ate up on here for saying niggas. Yeah. And they're like, your mouth is so foul. You always
you should have never interviewed me. You should have never interviewed me.
Is niggas an offensive word?
Niggas ain't no offensive to me. It depends on the way that you're using it. Right now, I'm using it in not a really all 100% the derogatory way.
Do you think that you're an average, like, Kenyan, though? Because even in this interview I did with Kenyans, people were like, you need to read the room. They're uncomfortable with your profanity.
But you know what? They never met a Kenyan like me. That's why I don't sit in the same rooms as Kenyans.
Why not? Sis, that's your people.
Oh, no. I'm going to sit in the same room. But guess what? I'm going to come through. I'm going to come correct. I'm a whole motherfucking Capricorn. And when I walk into the motherfucking room, shut the fuck up and look at me because I'm beautiful. And I know exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to speak my mind. And I'm not holding no punches with nobody. You don't pay my bills. You don't fuck me. And you definitely don't feed my dog.
You ain't feeding Chase.
You ain't saying shit to me.
Damn.
That's the way that I come. But see, also the modesty part about it, what I was trying to tell you earlier, that's what it is. It's like you're automatically code switch, bite your tongue, code switch, be gentle, be humble, be modest.
Do you think that you're like a real East African woman, or are you a Black Americanized?
Oh no. Some would say that that's why the African men don't like me. That's why they say you know too much, because they say that I'm Black Americanized. I'm Americanized.
Americanized. Yeah, let me not, because really all Americans are kind of
right. So the thing, exactly. So the thing about it is that, see, there's two elements. There's two elements.
What's those elements?
The elements is, okay, I can you right now, and also I can be like, oh nigga, fuck you right now. So those are the two elements of me. So it depends on what kind of mood you're also catching me with, and your approach, your delivery is key to me. So if we're sitting in a room full of Kenyans, I can be sitting right here with Raila Odinga and shit. uncle.
Not
okay?
Not right.
I'm just saying, like, BC 80, this shit has been going on for such a long time. But the thing about it is, like, the critics have always been white men running this shit. So therefore, white man, a white man that my cousin dated for years, and she's a white man lover.
Kenyan girl?
Kenyan girl. 100%.
In Nairobi?
Yes. And I'm not going to expose her.
Oh, expose her?
No, I'm not.
She's a Mzungu hunter?
It's like she's a Mzungu hunter. But I'm going to tell you that in the background. So, with all these Mzungus that she loves so much, right? These Mzungus date her.
Is she gonna watch this like bitch you?
I don't give a fuck. But I didn't expose her.
Okay.
But I didn't expose her.
Feed us the tea.
This is the tea. This is a conversation that every other woman, every other man that's watching this needs to know. This is where we are at. So, all these men have dated her for a significant amount of years. And you know what they do? They have fun with her. And 3 of them have done this to her already. And go marry a white girl. And I was like, hey, what's going on here? Why don't you go ahead and test the waters? Just come over here with the niggas. Come on here with the browns. Come on. The black and browns love you too because you're beautiful. You're gorgeous from head to top. Right? She was like, oh, no, because I don't know how to talk to them and this, that, and that, or whatever have you. I was like, well, you don't know how to talk to the white man either because he does not even classify you in the same society level that you're supposed to be in. You already have the negatives on you because he fucks you, he lives with you, he does everything with you, but marries a white woman that is in hierarchy and his society class according to himself and his family. That's why you're not a wife to him. That's why you've not been wife to him. And the last time you was a wife to somebody, you did not even get introduced to the white family. You end up walking into the white family and noticing that he has a whole other family. So there's a whole lot of shit here. So when you sit here and ask me, oh, what about this niggas like, oh, the Africans and shit like that? Yeah, I know too much or whatever. But you know what? Let me go ahead and just stay with my brown brother. Better the devil I know than the angel I don't. And he'll be the first one to say that I dog him out. Well, I'm giving him props right here, right now. We have a beautiful daughter. Actually, we got 2 daughters. Gorgeous. Family. And as much as we fight, bicker, go back and forth and shit, when it comes to the nitty gritty, I'm not even going to lie. He vouched for my life and for his daughter's life. And for that, I will never forget him. I would give
So what's keeping y'all from running off to Kenya?
Oh, no. He's ready.
Really?
Yes. He's ready.
So for me, it's just
you know what's keeping us? All those beautiful ass motherfucking women in goddamn Kenya. He wants a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th wife. Nigga, please.
But here's the question, though. You're like, Miss Kenya, like I want to go back to Kenya. You have a remote job now.
I'm on my way to Kenya.
But what's the execution? Because I don't all the way believe you. What's the plan? Like, what's our timeline?
Look, now if I tell the people, they're gonna be waiting for me.
It's really calm for down. People, your family members in Kenya, who like not everyone is rich in your family. In Kenya right now. So, like, what do you do as a Kenyan of the diaspora?
I send them tanks. I always do...
What's a tank? Like a bin?
Like a huge ass fucking bin. I send it home. I'm always sending money home. Like, when I have
Put me on the roster. You didn't send me shit when I was in Nairobi.
You don't need shit because you're a rich bitch.
I am not rich!
You're a rich bitch.
Girl! Nah, I'll show you my account, girl.
No. I asked you one time, I was like, well, do you want me to order you food? And you were like, no, I got it. It's okay. So I was like, oh, I did. This rich bitch got it. So why the fuck would I send you one? When I have a cousin in Kibera.
Listen, Kibera is not even that bad. But anyway, we'll chat later. I feel the vibe. let's not make this about me, Vivian. This is about
no.
So you said tanks, bins.
Yeah, so I do tanks, I do bins, and I send them over to Kenya, and I also send them to Tanzania.
You have family in Tanzania?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man.
And Uganda too.
Oh!
Yeah,
I mean, Luos are basically like Ugandans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are. And also we stem from Egypt too. Did you know that?
Yeah, Neolithic.
Neolats. A Somalian woman the other day at Walmart, as a matter of fact. Right? We went to Walmart. I usually order. But this time around, I was like, you know what? Let's just go get some fresh air. Let's just get the fuck out of here and get some fresh air.
What is wrong with you?
Ain't nothing wrong with me. We need some fresh air, don't we? Your niece needs some vitamin D, don't you?
I usually order.
You
really don't go nowhere.
I don't have nowhere to go. I'm 100% remote. There's Amazon Fresh, Amazon Prime, Whole Foods delivers.
My poor niece. She needs to be socialized. She doesn't just need to see you and the dog.
She will be socialized. But right now, she needs to be covered.
You gotta
No. We're gonna get out the house. Fuck that. Fuck what she talking about. We got out the house. We got out the house.
To go pick up from Walmart does not count as out the house.
No, we did not go pick it up. Actually, we went to fucking buy shit inside of Walmart.
Yeah, but you're making that seem like it's a rare occurrence.
Yes, it is a rare occurrence because she needs not to be seen. There's a whole lot of pedophiles. There's a whole lot of murderers. There's a whole lot of fuck niggas. There's drunk drivers. All types of shit. I get drunk in my house. I don't drink and drive. I don't do not fuck shit like that.
Vivian, you cannot just order everything to your house. No. You gotta get out the house.
No. But we read books in here. We read books.
Oh my God. I gotta get my niece out.
No, we read books in here.
I'm gonna take her out.
You know what? Britt is gonna take her out. But all I'm saying is there's a structure up in this house.
Are you becoming a dog lady with a baby?
No.
You're a dog lady with a baby.
You know what? It goes since we had the march for George Floyd, it's been an issue in Atlanta. Ever since George Floyd, it's been a fucking issue. And that's where people have gotten wary and going crazy and shit. And it's like, oh shit, I'm just having my baby. I'm not trying to be, I'm the one type of mom's like, oh, nah, I'll pass by. Here go the baby. Please hold her. Let me go take a shower. Let me do this. Let me do blah, 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 blah. Yes, I'm still going to helicopter her, as you said, but I'm going to make sure that her well-being is secure first and foremost, because once I gave life to her, I decreased my life. I depleted my life. And you know that you're a parent. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to fuck shit like this, especially when West End used to be fuck, I have to still think about that.
West End is in the process of gentrifying.
Yes, it's in the process of gentrifying. That's the reason why I end up from renting to owning. And I put it under her name. Why? Because I thought about it as like, we're about to move to Kenya, right? But you can still have a place in Atlanta, which is being gentrified. So a home that will cost you $1,000 is going to cost you $100 million if you decide to sell. You see what I'm saying? And that's just me speaking with numbers hypothetically. You feel me? So that's where I'm at with that. So when Brittany is sitting up there cracking up on me about me holding her goddaughter hostage, I'm not holding her goddaughter hostage. I'm protecting her from fuckery. Because if you're going to come for me.
Do you have a gun in here?
You know I do.
Damn, really? I didn't know you. I didn't.
I had to. And I have a German Shepherd. Come on now. Don't play with me. Once she came into play, everything about me changed.
I love
everything about me changed.
Would you have a gun in Nairobi?
No, wow. I can just motherfucking say robber, 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 robber.
No, not necessarily, because somebody told me literally sometimes as things get stolen from you, people will switch it on you. Like the thief who stole from you will literally be like, robber, and point at you.
I bet. I dare a nigga to do that day. That'll be the day. They might do it to you, but they're not doing it to me.
They ain't doing it to me.
Hell no,
I'm Kenyan. So let's wrap this up.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so.
What do you want to say to your Kenyan brothers? What do you want to say to your Kenyan brothers and sisters? Brown ugali or white ugali?
Well, I did both.
Which one do you prefer?
Actually, I prefer white ugali because I can turn it into grits and porridge. And brown ugali, I actually make it for my baby, and she loves that shit. And I also like brown ugali with samaki, fried tilapia with soup. Brown ugali hits it better than anything, rather than white ugali.
Kuku or mbuzi?
Kuku.
How do you feel about chicken here versus chicken at home?
Oh, no. Chicken at home. Absolutely. I saw them on chicken. Yes.
Have you ever killed a chicken with your bare hands?
Not with my bare hands. I need a sharp knife. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. But you've done that process?
Yeah, and then I put it in boiling
When can the
water
people expect to see you in Kenya?
Oh, jeez. Expect to see me. Let me look at the dates. Expect to see me August 2023.
This bitch gonna say February 37th of 2024. February 37th.
Well, she got it right.
Your ass ain't going to Kenya. Are you?
I have to. I have to teach my daughter the lay of the lands. She has to, as much as we speak Swahili in this household, it's not enough. I need to teach her Swahili. Not only
Would you let her go to a Kenyan public school?
I will, actually.
But you didn't.
Things are modernized now.
Is this a political answer for YouTube, or are you being for real?
No, this is not. I'm not a politician.
Is this a safe answer, or would you really let her go to a public school?
I will let her go to a public school.
So if you go to Kenya right now and you have the money to put her in a private school, you will put her in a public school.
I mean, I have to weigh out the both options. But if I see the public school is better than the private school, I'll put her where she fits for him, because I also have to monitor her personality.
Would you want to date a kissy man or a Kikuyu?
Neither.
Why?
Because I'd rather go back and date a Luo. In that case.
You heard it here first. Go into the video description, you guys. You're going to follow her Instagram. I love each and every single one of you guys. I am working on American vlogging content, but I have been emotionally and physically drained here, caught up in the matrix, back again, and I am ready to come back home. I cannot wait for me to show her new Nairobi, because I'm actually kind of more Kenyan than you at this point.
I believe that you are. I always say that. Every time I watch her videos, I'm like, oh geez, I done sent her all the way to Kenya. Alafu yeni mom Kenya na mimi. Alafu mini kwa hapa hizi sides. Ona. Sasa ni aje.
Sasa ni aje.
Sasa ni aje.
Period.